Alright, hey guys, so the Humble Very Positive bundle just released today, and I thought I'd go through it just so you guys don't have to. It's a bundle full of a bunch of indie games that have very positive review scores on Steam, so let's go ahead and go through the tiers. The first tier is, of course, $1. Comes with Super Mega Baseball Extra Innings, The Deadly Tower of Monsters, and They Bleed Pixels. I would recommend all of these games. I don't know a whole lot about this baseball game. It kind of reminds me of like Backyard Baseball, if anyone remembers that very old PC game. I used to play that all the time. But there's a bunch of like cute little characters, and it looks just like a fun little like arcade style baseball game, which I think is great. I don't like the realistic baseball or sports games, but when they add a little bit of charm to it, I think it can be a lot of fun. So that's that game, and moving forward, The Deadly Tower of Monsters. I almost bought this game a long time ago. I'm not really sure what it's all about, but it looks like a top-down action RPG or action game, as you can see here. It looks pretty good to me. Let me just scroll through. Definitely looks like a lot of fun, especially if you're a fan of action RPGs. I think this would be a lot of fun, or action adventure games. And then They Bleed Pixels. I actually had this game prior to the bundle. It's a lot of fun. I would definitely recommend They Bleed Pixels if you're a fan of action platformers, 2D action platformers. This game is very challenging, but it's a ton of fun, and it has a great like bloody style. It's very gory, but definitely more fun than it looks. So moving on to tier 2 for $5.33 currently. So that's another $4.30 added to tier 1. You get Hacknet, Crashlands, and Underrail. Honestly, I think the best game in this bundle is Crashlands, and I'll show you why in a second, but first I'll just show you Hacknet. I'm just going to quickly just show you a few seconds of the trailer. I don't know a whole lot about Hacknet. It has really good reviews, but it seems to be more of like a coding based game where you're like hacking into computers and stuff. From first glance, it looks like it would be super boring to me personally, but people say it has a really good story to it, and can't always judge a book by its cover, so it looks kind of interesting. So going through, secondly, let's go through Underrail before I go to Crashlands, because Crashlands looks amazing. So Underrail is, I think they call them CRPGs. They are like this top-down isometric view. It's a turn-based type game, kind of like XCOM in a way, but it looks interesting. Looks like there's a ton of items. It looks like there's a lot of content to the game. You could probably play this game for like 50 hours if you're a big fan of this genre. I unfortunately am not the biggest fan of this type of genre, so I'm not too interested in Underrail, but Crashlands looks like a game I would definitely enjoy. I'm just gonna let you guys listen to some of the trailer.
Crashlands! With so many things to carry, you'll spend joyous hours digging through your bags and moving things around. Shut up! No, you won't! Your infinite inventory manages itself. Defeat local wildlife to acquire their parts for your crafting, and then turn their own parts against them. Sew their skin into armor, grind their bones into weaponry, and turn their babies against their former brethren. Fight, Wompet! Fight for your new mother's enjoyment! Set it and forget it like an infomercial actor with our oven-like workstations that bake items while you explore. Make a chair, make a lamp, make a stem cell baby you can suck the life out of to replenish your youthful flesh. With over 27 recipes to craft, there's something for everyone. Make bathroom breaks a thing of the past with Crashlands cross-platforminess. Share your save from PC to mobile and take your gaming on the road, or the toilet, or both. So what are you waiting for? Get Crashlands on everything today and tell your family you'll never see them again.
So as you saw, Crashlands looks like a very enjoyable action RPG with crafting and survival elements. Definitely something I would look into, especially if you're considering getting tier 2. And moving on to tier 3, for $10 or more, you get Stefan's Sausage Roll and Curious Expedition. Stefan's Sausage Roll looks like a pretty good puzzle game. If you're a fan of puzzle games, you might enjoy this game. It's a $30 game on Steam, which is kind of surprising considering it has very like basic mechanics and a very minimalistic style that kind of looks like Minecraft in a way. But I heard really good things about this game, so if you're a puzzle fan, you may really enjoy Stefan's Sausage Roll. And then Curious Expedition looks like a sort of a adventure game. Not really sure what it's all about, but it looks interesting enough. Pretty simple style. and you go through. Looks like you have a lot of choices, and you have a little adventure, a little expedition. Looks interesting, but definitely not for me. So tier 3 for me personally, I would be against it just because I'm not a big fan of puzzle games or adventure games. But everything else looks pretty good. I would definitely recommend picking up tier 1, 33 cents a game. You really can't go wrong with this one. And then tier 2, if you're looking forward to Crashlands, or if you're a fan of like coding, or if you're a fan of CRPGs, tier 2 looks pretty reasonable, especially for $5, especially since you're going to get tier 1 as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the Humble Very Positive bundle, just a quick look at all the games you can get and the various tiers. Again, all these games have very positive review scores. I should also mention that if you buy tier 1, you also get a few extra freebies. You get a 10% off the Humble Monthly, which is coming out in a few days. So I'll go ahead and show you. You have like 3 days, literally 3 days to subscribe to this month's Humble Monthly. This is this month's May, so it comes out in literally 3 days on May 5th. And if you subscribe to the Humble Monthly, you get Dirt Rally and Inside, two really highly rated games. Great racing game, and Inside, I think Inside was made by the same people who made Limbo. You get these early, and you also get 6 other games. And if you scroll all the way down, you can see previous month's bundles. Let me go all the way down. And as you can see, like last month's bundle came with The Witness, Layers of Fear, Black Mesa, and all these other games. And you can see what type of games you get. It's completely random though, so it's kind of like a loot crate. You really don't know what you're going to get each month, but it costs $12 a month. If you use that coupon that I showed you earlier, you can get it for $11, I think. So yeah, it's a pretty good deal. I would recommend subscribing. I've been a big supporter of the monthly for many months now. I've never been disappointed in the games that I received. So yeah, if you guys want to subscribe to the Humble Monthly, I'll leave my referral link in the description below. If you use my referral link, you'll help me out a little bit. It gives me a little bit of credit on the Humble store, and I really appreciate anyone who does that. So yeah, I just want to quickly mention that because you only have 3 more days to subscribe. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on this bundle, and you won't be able to get another bundle until next month. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk a little bit about Humble Bundle, and hopefully you guys get some cool games. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.